Hey, it's Ethan, and this is the first ever Dog Bite of the year. Today we're going to talk about clubs, sports, counseling, and talk to Mr. Costello. Over to you, Brianna.
Hello, Winerboro. I'm Brianna with School News. School News works with our counselors. Speaking of our counselors, let's meet them.
Hey, I'm Miss Casper. I'm the counseling secretary. I'm the one you see when you come in to make your appointment or if you have an appointment.
Hey everybody, this is Mr. Peppers. I counsel students with last names A through E.
Hi everyone, my name is Angela Bruce and I am a counselor at Winder-Barrow High School. This is my third year at Winder-Barrow and I have students with last names F through K.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Watson and I am a school counselor here at Winder-Barrow High School and I have the caseload last names L through Q.
Hey guys, my name is Miss Nelson. Some of you may know me as Miss Whitfield. I recently got married, but you can call me either. I'll respond to either. I have last names R through Z, and I've been here for 4 years.
Hey, this is Mr. Peppers back again. I wanted to make sure I gave y'all a few updates as far as events that are coming up for our school. PSAT registration has already begun. It goes until September 9th. So students that want to sign up for that, it's on My School Bucks. 9th and 11th graders, y'all are the ones that need to register. 10th graders, you get it for free in the state of Georgia. Senior Info Night comes up August 23rd at 6 p.m. here on campus in the cafeteria. Senior meetings, so anybody class of 2023, listen up. August 29th through September 30th, that's when we're asking for you to go ahead and set up your senior meeting times with your specific counselor. We'll meet with you, talk about whatever you need to do to get prepared for your plan after high school. We're talking about in these meetings, and your parents and guardians are also invited to come. Seniors and juniors, Probe College Fair happens September 13th, 1 o'clock to 2:30 in our building. So circle that date, be here, and be ready for that time. Underclassmen, so anybody 9th through 11th grade, September 13th, again, 6 p.m., come to the cafeteria. We're talking about underclassmen info night, all the information that you might need to prepare for these next few years of high school. And then lastly, AP exam registration. So anybody sitting in an AP class right now, you need to know September 14th, that starts our registration date. We'll have more, as we go throughout the semester. Talk to you then.
Thank you for watching, and over to Nathaniel.
What's going on, guys? And today we're here with
Coach Ed Dudley.
Nathan Thompson.
Today we're going to be talking about how their chances of this football season are going to go very well. What do you think, Coach Dudley?
Just checking your grammar right there. It was a little jacked up, but I think I like our chances this year. We're going to have a great team in 2022. The guys have been working real hard. We got a great student section. Band is fabulous and the best cheerleaders in America.
Yes, sir. What do you think about it, Aiden?
We've been working our butts off this summer, and I think we're going to do everything we can to go far this year.
Got you. What are your chances of going to the playoffs this year?
I like our chances. You know, we're in a very tough region here in 5A with some of the best teams in the state, and I think iron sharpens iron. It'll make us better. It'll have us ready to play come the playoff time, and it's going to be an exciting year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you think, Aiden?
Like Dudley said, iron sharpens iron. We've got some tough opponents this year, but I think we're going to rock some people this year. We're going to show some people up that not many people think we can. So,
all right, that's it.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm here today with
John Michael
and
Jordan.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about JV football. John Michael, how does it feel for your first season of JV football? Were you nervous or were you just expecting it?
I was pretty nervous at the start, but after I got used to it, to the plays, and you got to be confident out there, it was pretty fun.
So how would you say the coaching is? Is the coaching really good out there? Do they really try?
Yeah, they do. They put a lot of effort in and off the field, and it comes out good results.
That's good. I'm gonna pass it on.
Alright, I'm here with Egypt, volleyball player. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So how do you feel about the season this year?
I feel pretty good. I feel like we're gonna win a lot.
Alright, y'all gonna win a lot. Do you know who's maybe the best player on the volleyball team?
Yeah, me obviously.
Okay.
What's up, Winder students? We are here with Coach Bottoms to have a little interview about DOGG by. What's up?
How you doing?
Very good. And
Good.
you?
I'm great, always.
Glad to hear it.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I just want to ask you a few questions about the softball team.
Yeah,
Can I?
absolutely.
Okay. The first question. How do you train your team? How do you do it?
We spend a lot of time in the sun, a lot of ground balls, a lot of fly balls, and a lot of batting practice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how hard they do? I mean how they feel and how hard they do on each train.
Oh, they don't really have a choice. Just, they don't have any other option to work as hard as they want if they want any playing time. So they got to work. They got to work pretty hard to get it.
Can they survive?
Well, they survive. Yes, sir. Sure do.
Okay. All right. And how do you think that they are this season? I mean, how do you think they will be?
I think if we're on the ball every day, we show up with our A game, we can beat anybody that comes in our way.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
And then, do you think they are ready for the upcoming game?
Oh, we play Appalachia today, and I think we're ready. We don't like the chi around here, do we? No, go Dogs, baby, go Dogs.
We wanted to talk to you about the show this year and your plans for it. So, first question we wanted to ask is like, how did you come up with the show, or like, how did you find it?
So this show is a spin on a very famous piece for orchestra called Rhapsody in Blue that's written, it was almost 100 years ago at this point. And it's a show, that piece was something that my students had studied last year. And then the idea, obviously with our school colors being red and black, we had a couple other songs that I thought would be a fit based on the theme of black. So we took Rhapsody in Blue and kind of stuck in a couple of songs that had more of a black theme to try and come up with a totally new thing that I thought that people who are older would be able to recognize lots of tunes from the past, but also people who are of new age will clearly recognize things like My Chemical Romance and Welcome to the Black Parade and those kind of things. So I thought it was something that would have a little something for everyone.
How do you feel about the show this year?
So far, I think we're off to a good start. We've had to dodge a little bit of weather the first couple of weeks, and that's always tricky during the summer months because you can have pop-up storms, and we have to, because we practice, what feels like a mile away from where our band room and the gym are. We often have to make decisions on where we're going to practice and what we're going to work on, depending on the weather ahead of time, and so that's kind of made for things to be a little bit, it's been hard for us to kind of get into a daily groove, but I think the kids have really responded well, and they've been very flexible and able to roll with the punches when we've made last minute changes on them, and so I'm very happy with what I've seen them adapt to, and so far spirits still seem to be high even when it's really hot outside. Everyone seems to get over it pretty quickly.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you want to say?
Go Dogs.
These are going to be the clubs for the next 2 weeks. Pokemon Go Club every Thursday from 3:35 to 4:30 in Mr. Costello's room.
This is where Drama Club is held. Every month starting September 7th, 3:35 to 4:30, and to get in there is a $5 entry fee. And those were the dates and clubs for the next 2 weeks. Now going over to Mr. C.
Good morning, Winder Barrow, and welcome to Ask Mr. C.
A question that I get asked a lot of times with Ask Mr. C is like, why is this school laid out so weird? Well, to understand why the school is laid out so weird, let's just go look at it from up in the air, okay? So we have to remember that Winder Barrow High School wasn't built as a high school like Appalachia was. If it was, it'd be built a lot better than it is right now. But the truth of the matter is that the old high school was where the old Russell or CFIT is now. And there was a fire there in 1972 and it burnt down. So the school board was left with a really big situation. Where do you put all these high school students? And it was decided that it was just easier to convert a pre-existing elementary school into a high school and build a new elementary school because elementary schools are just cheaper to build. So the very first part of this school that was ever built was where the counseling department is now. That's the old admin for the elementary school. There was no gymnasium, and the cafeteria was there, but it was much smaller, and the school consisted of the two hallways that start with the cafeteria now and end at the gym. All right, and that's kind of how the school was for the first couple of years. And then 1976, the first really big expansion came onto the school. The entire CTA wing was built. That was actually the first air-conditioned schools in Barrow County. But they built that whole wing over there where all of our ag classes are, and they finished the entire basement and slowly started putting in the first of several gyms. Then in the 1980s, out back where the courtyard, where the brand new tables are, that was actually a social studies building. It was a one-story standalone building. And that lasted up until the early 2000s when they had the really big remodel of the school. They knocked down that building and they built the science and social studies two-story building and connected it back to the regular school with that weird intersection is by Spaghetti Junction, okay? There's plans in the works maybe for making a roundabout there, but we'll have to see how that's going to work out. But that whole area there is a big expansion joint where the two different new buildings were kind of put together. Then they rebuilt the entire front part of the school, built a whole brand new admin, moved counseling where counseling is, and built a brand new gym. Then the school kind of sat that way for the next 10 or so years until we built the new field house. And then after the new field house, the latest addition, while it's not really that big, I think it looks pretty. It's our brand new turf on the field. So that's kind of why it's hard to get around Winder Barrow and why it's built so weird, because it just wasn't built at one time. It was cobbled together over several phases. Keep y'all's questions coming. Love y'all.
That's the end of our first dog bite. See you next time.